We're going to do this presser. It's 1 year presser. And yeah. All right. People come in and we're going to start this. Yeah, I all I did was the first couple of words. We'll see what he says. All right. Let's see. Getting everything set up over here while everyone comes in. Come on in. We're going to do this live. We're going to do the 1 year anniversary press conference, and you'll see. I've only done 3 words at the end of it. Um, I've waited for you, basically. Let everybody come in. We got 14. Hold on, I'm just getting some music going so we can get into it. 1 second. Let everybody come in. So how's everybody doing today? Give me a hey, man. King Me, what's up? We're gonna do this live. If you can hear me, give me a 1 if you can hear. All right. Give me a 1 if you can hear this. Yep. Let's see. I tell you, he's a racist. He has racist thoughts all the time. Deborah B. Deborah, it's been a while since I read Daniel. That's a long time ago. Emerald, thank you. All right, we're going to get into this. Cindy Lowe. One second. Let everybody come in. Oh, Debbie B. What's up? Donnie O. What's up? We're going to turn this backwards here in a minute. I'm just getting some stuff going while I wait for everybody to come in. 1 second. We are going to turn this backwards. I haven't tested that. Just did a couple of things, but you'll see. So how are you guys doing? Emerald 5 says, turn it up. Yeah, we're going to get started in just a second. Give me a second here. All right. I found a little bit right here in the beginning of it. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to the end, which would be the beginning. We're going to go to the very beginning of his speech, and I just turn the whole thing in reverse because I'm looking for things to see if there's anything of interest before I waste a lot of time, right? So let's just go to the end here. So we have now you can help me because 16 of us are smarter than one of us. Here, let me doctor it. I clean the audio. I pull out low end like that, as you can see, and then I compress it really hard. I bring all the lows high and the highs low so that it smooths it out so that we can hear his thoughts. Yes, I said, hear his thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to proceed, and you will hear the 46th president's thoughts as he speaks. And it's not going to be clear. It takes work. This is his subconscious, the reflex of his subconscious mind. It does not have a mouth, so when it speaks, it's not going to be clear like we're speaking now. He cannot control this. He is not speaking in reverse. This is not the same as John Oates. This is not the same kind of reverse speech. This is thought mining. We are mining his thoughts. All right, so give me, I'm going to need a one if you can hear that. You'd be like, man, that's nothing. There ain't nothing there. I can't hear nothing. Right. It takes work. And also, like with Oates, thank you, Emerald. With Oates' style, you see what's in reverse, or it will be in the context of what's forward. That's really the only thing I know about it. I don't follow Oates. I don't do what he does. He's thinking. He's had his things he's done during the day, what his people have told him before he gave the speech. When he looks at people in the audience, he's going to think things, and you're going to maybe get a feel for how that works here in a minute. So we're going to go ahead and get this going really quick. So here we go. I'm just going to we got to cue in on one word, and we're going to be able to hear it. Hold on. We're going to go ahead and go over here where I've heard it so we can start this. It's just too much. We can't do it this way. I thought we could. Here you go. Did you hear that? 5 girls would not. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You got to be patient. Can't rush these things. You're going to have to zoom in. I'm as large as I can get it. If you're on a phone, I can't help that. You're going to have to make your screen large. Let's see if I can get these a little bigger. Hold on. Maybe I can make these There you go. Is that better? Diane, is that better? I'm making it bigger for you. See? Am I not hospitable? Watch. I gotta find, see, I made the. Yeah, there we go. 5 girls would not, right there. Hear it? Yeah, we got another one right here. If it'd been, and it's sad, man, you know, I don't like writing that, but that's what's there. Repeat what it's saying. Yeah. Right, here you go. 5 girls would not. Somebody's telling him that 5 girls would not do something or say or not come through or something. It's just. And there's this one. The numbers are BS. He's given all the numbers. If it'd been an N, this show. Will Jennings, 2016. Louisiana. I was never in Louisiana, 2000. Maybe you were talking about your own. Sorry. Your own brother. Sorry. Something about his mouth, I think. Help me. What is this? Something is there for. Let's see the next one. We'll come back to it. He's reading. See, we got to get. Here, let's see if we can get his. See, when they read, it's really hard. So let's see if we can get. Let's see. What I'll do is I'll fast forward to the questions, and we'll get a recording of that really quick. So. Okay, when he starts getting upset. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Yeah, things you can't prepare for, that's when.
Yes. Now, I'm happy to take questions.
Okay, so what we're going to do here. Oh, shoot. I just realized something. Let's see. I may not be able to do it with you on the here, and I didn't think of that. Hold on. Hold on just a second. Let's see. Hold on. Sorry for the unprofessionalism. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna make that large. Do this because what we're doing is we're getting the source of what we're gonna work on. So hold on.
Questions? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. President. I know some of my colleagues will get into some specific issues, but I wanted to zoom out on your first year in office. Inflation is up. Your signature domestic legislation is stalled in Congress. In a few hours from now, the Senate, an effort in the Senate to deal with voting rights and voting reform legislation is going to fail. COVID-19 is still taking the lives of 1,500 Americans every day. And the nation's divisions are just as raw as they were a year ago. Did you overpromise to the American public what you could achieve in your first year in office? And how do you plan to course correct going forward?
Why are you such an optimist? Look, I didn't overpromise, but I have probably outperformed what anybody thought would happen. The fact of the matter is that we're in a situation where we have made enormous progress. You mentioned the number of deaths from COVID. Well, it was 3 times that not long ago. It's coming down. Everything's changing. It's getting better. Look, I didn't overpromise, but I think if you take a look at what we've been able to do, you'd have to acknowledge we made enormous progress. But one of the things that I think is something that, one thing I haven't been able to do so far is get my Republican friends to get in the game of making things better in this country. For example, I was reading the other day, and I wrote the quote down so I don't misquote him. A quote from Senator Sununu when he decided that he wasn't going, Governor Sununu, when he decided he wasn't going to run for the Senate in New Hampshire. Here's what he said. They were all, for the most part, content with the speed at which they weren't doing anything. It was very clear that we just had to hold the line for 2 years. Okay, so I'm just going to be a roadblock for the next 2 years? That's not what I do, Sununu said. He went on to say, it bothered me that they were okay with that. Then he goes on to say, I said, okay, so we're not going to get stuff done if we win the White House back, Why didn't we do anything in 2017 and 2018? And then he said, how the Republican Sununu spoke to answer the challenge? He said, crickets, yeah, crickets. They had no answer. I did not anticipate that there'd be such a stalwart effort to make sure that the most important thing was that President Biden didn't get anything done. Think about this. What are Republicans for? What are they for? Name me one thing they're for. And so the problem here is that I think what I have to do in the change in tactic, if you will, I have to make clear to the American people what we are for. We passed a lot. We passed a lot of things that people don't even understand what's all that's in it, understandably. Remember when we passed the Affordable Care Act and everybody thought that, it really was getting pummeled and beaten. And it wasn't until after we were out of office and that next campaign, when that off-year campaign, and I went into I wasn't in office anymore, went in a whole bunch of districts campaigning for Democrats and Republican districts who said they wanted to do away with health care, with Obamacare. And I started pointing out that if you did that, pre-existing conditions would no longer be covered. And they said, huh? We didn't know that. We didn't know that. And guess what? We won over 38 seats because we had explained to the people exactly what, in fact, had passed. Now, one of the things that I remember saying, and I'll end this, I remember saying to President Obama when he passed the Affordable Care Act, I said, you ought to take a victory lap. And he said, there's so many things going on, we don't have time to take a victory lap. As a consequence, no one knew what the detail of the legislation was. They don't know a lot of the detail of what we passed. So the difference is, I'm going to be out on the road a lot, making the case around the country with my colleagues who are up for reelection and others, making the case of what we did do and what we want to do, what we need to do. And so I don't think I've overpromised at all, and I'm going to stay on this track. You know, one of the things that I remember, and I'll end this with, I was talking with, Jim Clyburn, who was a great help to me in the campaign in South Carolina. And Jim said, and when he endorsed me, and there was a clip on television in the last couple of days of Jim, and it said that we want to make things accessible and affordable for all Americans. That's healthcare. That's education. That's prescription drugs. That's making sure you have access to all the things that everybody else has. We can afford to do that. We can't afford not to do it. So I tell my Republican friends, here I come. This is going to be about what are you for? What are you for? And I'll lay out what we're for. Mary Bruce, ABC.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Oh my God, what? Oh, Hannah Lord. Hey, Luella, is that crazy? Anyway, let's see what he was thinking while he was doing that. Let's see. Hold on. I gotta kind of set myself back up the way I was. 1 second. Now we have something that we can work with. All right. So then we come here and we're going to get that clip. And we're going to pull it in here. See that, what I'm doing there? If you follow what I'm doing, you'll learn how to do this. And maybe you'll make some crazy discoveries. Let's
see. In your first year in office, and how do you plan to course correct going forward?
Why are you such an...
And also, sorry, my audio, the music was recording during that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take, and we want to deal with this slow. So let's see, let's slow it down. Right up out of the gate, slow it down. Remember, you always... Thanks, Madam Mystic Sky. Remember, we want to look at the chunks of things he says in thoughts. We're looking for his thoughts, and we're going to mine his thoughts right now. We're going to find out what he's thinking. This is not the same kind of reverse speech that David Oates does. I've never followed that stuff. I only know like certain things, like what he says where what he's saying forward, what's heard in reverse will be in the context of that. I don't agree with that all the time because I'm mining his thoughts. He's going to think about what he's dealt with today. He's looking out at people. He's talking to this people, to this guy here. He's thinking as he betrayed himself once already. But we're going to listen to the individual thoughts of these phrases, and we'll do it there. Hold on, move this here. We're going to make it large enough for you to see this time, by the way. Okay, so right here, if you look, you're going to see that his speech is broken up into pieces. See that these are thoughts. For instance, this is one thought.
Why are you such an optimist?
And we slowed it down. Why are you such an optimist? What we're going to do now is we're going to take and we're going to split up all of these thoughts, and we're going to come back and we're going to look at them individually, and we are going to turn them in reverse with on top of themselves, meaning we're not going to turn the whole thing in reverse. Each phrase will be in reverse. Thanks, David S. Thanks. So we'll split this one here. 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 See them? You see it splitting where I'm cutting them? And then we're going to reverse them after we do this. So we got this here. We want to identify these thoughts, and then we'll go and get some more in a little while. So then we're going to take them and we're going to work on the audio. We're going to clean it up. So here we got the equalizer. We're going to drop some of the low end, raise some of the highs so we can hear the movement of his lips and things like that. And then we're going to take a compressor and we're going to really compress it hard. And then we're going to normalize it, bring it up loud. And then we're going to reverse all these. Reverse. There we go.
Right, going forward.
Yeah.
We're working on just this one right now.
Yeah.
The highs are a little too much. Hold on, just let me pull it down. This takes a lot of work. I mean, if you think it's quick, it's not. As you can see, it takes time.
I walk back. Yeah. Yeah. Go. Tomorrow, I walk right out of me.
Out of me?
Right out of me. Right out of me. I walk right out of me.
Susan Sawyer, how are you?
I walk right out of me.
Something out of me. It's very
out of me.
That's very clear right there. He's saying the guy's aggravating him for one. Out of me. And it may, this is kind of how you
out of me. Right out of me. out of me. Fly box, fly box, fly out of me. I box,
Are you something?
box, box, fly, box, box, fly, box, fly, box.
Tie you must. That's good.
Box, fly out of me.
What drag out of me?
Box, fly.
Why you must drag out of me? Susan, I can't stand his voice forward or backwards. Why you must drag out of me?
Box, fly out of me. I don't want to see me. Box, fly out of me.
It's gonna it will typically make sense. It might miss some articles, words like that complete things, but it's gonna make sense. Hi. I hear that.
Box, fly out of me.
Why you must fail, Malcolm Clark.
Box, fly out. Box, fly out of me. Box, fly out of me. Box, 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 fly out of me.
How you must? Is it how you must? Just remember, it's not the subconscious does not have a mouth. It's not going to speak clearly like us.
Box, fly out of me. I don't want him. I don't want.
I don't want. I don't want. We're hearing his thoughts, folks.
I don't want him.
I don't want to what?
I don't want him in the room. I don't want him.
I don't want to.
I don't want him. I don't want him. 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 Don't mean it. Don't mean it.
Don't mean it.
Don't mean it. Don't mean it. Don't mean it. Don't mean it.
Yeah, Agazair, so
I don't want him.
let's move on. Check it out.
I don't want him.
I don't want to see him or to.
I don't want him.
I think it's see him.
I don't want him. I don't want him. I don't want him.
I don't want to see him be. I don't want to see him be.
I don't want him. I don't want him. I don't want him.
I don't want to see him being in the what?
I don't want him. I don't want him.
Let's hold on.
Box, fly out of me. I don't want him.
Here, let me do this. We're gonna slow it down. Be what? I don't want to seem what? Be in. Be in. To watch him be in a room. There is a C in there. I don't want to see him be in the room. The room. That is. Oh, rude. Let's look at that. In a room. Yeah. Or in that room. Master wants you in the room. Yeah, it's a don't. I see you. Hear a D. No, remember he's talking about Republicans. Who do you think him is? Let's try this. Hold on. I don't know why it's gone. Hold on. To be in a room. Be in a room. Be in a room. No, he does not do. No, he is doing this. It's a reflex. A reflex, Janet, he does not know. It's a reflex of his subconscious. He's not speaking backwards. He can't help this. The subconscious has a reflex to communicate. The smacks of his lips, the guttural sounds, the resonance of his head, everything goes into communicating. He cannot stop this. He can't control it. We get to hear it. To be in that room. I don't want to see him be in that room. Oval Office. Be in that room. It's talking about Republicans. And we know who he's talking about. Master. I don't hear the S and the T though, Lisa. I mean, I hear that, but it's hear the D. I don't want. Janet, we all do this. Yes, we all do this. It's hard to do when they read, because they are not thinking about what they're saying. And it's not hard for them to think while they read. So when they speak off of teleprompter, they're not reading. That's when we are able to hear their thoughts. We are thought mining. All right, this one right here. All right, let's move on. We got a few. We'll come back. We got to move on. We know what we do is we'll build it. It'll build, and then we'll come back and we'll be able to hear even more, because we're getting used to hearing it. When you hear a few things, you kind of zero in on it, and then it's easier to hear. You kind of hear his accent, the accent of the subconscious.
I must out of me. I was Ruba. Zero.
I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to try to figure this out. If you want to help me, just listen. I'll play it over and over for you. We can do this. Something's hidden right here. Okay, we got two words. A word right there before he starts the phrase. Right here. Listen. Right here. Start right here. I'll just keep playing it over. Let me slow it down a little more. See if we can get it slower. First, that is. See, when you slow it down, really, as she runs. Oh, that's good. As he runs, he's talking about a Republican, a specific one, as he runs. So you got this. Right there. Oh, this, yes. As he runs this, Malcolm, yes. No, I think it's not disgusting. Passes. This passes. So far, that's the best one yet. Oh, he's talking about a man, I think, Lisa. This passes. Yeah, isn't it awesome when other people confirm it? Like Malcolm said one thing. Jackie, I don't even know if she saw Malcolm. She says what it says, and it sounds like what he said. And yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. I love that. And but then there's this word in the front of it. Listen. Will says, remember they're scared of it. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to just, I think this is a guttural sound. We're going to move this out of there. And we're going to take these things right here. And we're going to move them over here. We're going to move this here. You know, not every word has to be something. You're not going to always hear his thoughts clearly. Let's see what happens if we just speed it up just a little bit to see if it flows. A little more. Let's do a little more. Passive. Maybe is, but it's passes. Slow it down a little more. There we go. And we're going to bring this one in here. And here we'll do this one. Single thought. Let's see. I heard an off, so we're going to speed it up just really quick. There's something her. Offer her. Off her. Offer. It does sound like passive, Cindy. Okay, I hear senator in there, so let's slow it down. It's too fast. Can't. We'll check it in a minute. Offer her shares. Offer her shares. Offer. Sorry. Offer her shares, as in like money. With something, I'm not sure if it's with this, Jackie, but I hear with. With. Offer her shares with. Offer her shares with. Shares with. Shares with or share with. I hear necessary. Share what's necessary. It's just that last and offer her share. Teresa, what's up? Hey, just to let you know, if you're on here, we're going to start doing this on my other channel. And I'll let you know when we do that. So you'll come here and it'll show you where to go. Yeah, this one is tough. We'll move on in just a second. Let's speed it up and listen. Something with Senator. We'll come back to it. She owns this youth. Yeah. Let's see. Okay.
We have
Okay. We're just gonna go chop this up now. We've dealt with these. Let's listen to what we've done so far, and we'll come back. Maybe we'll hear something, and we'll do the next set. You ready? Oh, that was the one that we didn't do. That was. These are like in the beginning. Let's see if I can clean this up a little more.
And how do you plan to course correct going forward? And how do you plan to course correct going forward? And how do you plan to course correct going forward?
Let's do something with this wave really quick that's different. Let's do something different. We can't find out. I can't hear anything. And we take this, we're going to take this and we're going to put it back and we're going to look at it. Because I think this one we may have to drill down even further and split up these thoughts because that's a great how would you say, first response. A lot of he's not going to have time to plan for anything. So why is that's this is forward. So sorry. Okay, what we're going to do is we've got thoughts. Let me just look at this one. All right. So can you see this? See, we're going to take it. All right, now I just want to get that in reverse, just that word. There's and in there. I just need to get. I need it to start on Optimus. 1 second. We don't want that end of the and opt. We want to get right on Optimus. We're almost there. Okay, there we go. Optimus. Okay, then we're going to go. Okay, so we got that one phrase. We've divided it up into 3 pieces, and we are going to reverse those and look at it. You ready? Here we go. Okay.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, who's this?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, who's this? He's talking about that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, who's this? Something's wrong. He picked the wrong person. That's why he was so careful the second time. He picked the wrong person, folks. And that's why he got that first question right out right out of the gate. He says, "Yeah. Yeah. Who's this?"
Yeah.
Who's this? Something's wrong. Because he picked the wrong person. See? Check it out.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Who is this? It's in his mind.
Yeah.
It is mine. That is it. Who's this? It's in his mind.
Yeah.
Then we'll go to the next one.
Go. Go. Go.
Show. He's got to show something. He's got to show that he's competent. This is his year.
Go. Go.
It sounds like go.
Go. Go.
I hear a go.
Go. Go.
Should go.
Go. Tomorrow morning. Yeah. Yeah. Go. Tomorrow.
Course correct going forward.
Yeah. Go. Tomorrow morning.
Sounds like something tomorrow. Like tomorrow, what?
Tomorrow morning.
Remember, he's going to speak. This is the day he speaks to the governors the next day. He should go.
Go. Go.
He should go. I like that. Yeah, you hear these, we don't, he's like, he should go. He should go. We don't break him out. So, yeah, he's thinking like that.
Go. Tomorrow morning. Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yep, souls, I hear it.
Tomorrow. tomorrow,
Let's
tomorrow, 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 tomorrow.
do the same with this. We're going to break this one up. I hear thoughts too, so we'll just do. Actually, let's reverse this back forward, and we'll change it there.
No promise. I didn't know her promise. I didn't know her promise.
I didn't know.
I didn't know her promise.
I didn't know or promise is what he's saying forward.
I didn't know her. I didn't know her. I didn't know her.
Didn't know or looks like a thought right here. So let's cut it right there.
Promise. Promise.
That's that shh you hear. It's just the end of that word. Let's see what happens if we do this. Okay.
For one day. Tomorrow. For one day.
For one day.
For one day. For one day. Tomorrow. For one day. For one day. For one. For one. For one day. This. 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 This.
Yeah.
This. 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 For one day. For one day. For one day. For one day. For one day.
For one day something. Remember, we know a lot of the context because of the news. This is going to be about stuff that he is dealing with that we know about. It's not going to be anything that's, this is his life right now.
For one day. For one day.
We're one day. We are one day. We're one day. We're
For one day. For one day.
We're one visit. Yes. Yes. For one visit.
For one day.
For one visit. Yep, 2 people caught it. Yep.
For one day. For one day. Tomorrow. For one day. Tomorrow. For one day. Tomorrow.
See, I cut it there so it lost its audio cleaning for the second one, so I have to just fix it.
For one day. Tomorrow. For one day. Tomorrow.
Let's slow this last one down a little bit because it's
For one day. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
yes, that's what it is. He's gonna announce they're going to Mars.
For one day. Tomorrow.
To Mars. He's gonna try to rescue his presidency by sending us to Mars, like Kennedy did for the moon.
For one day. Tomorrow.
It's 2, Lisa. I hear the T.
For one day. Tomorrow.
To Mars.
Tomorrow. 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 Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. tomorrow.
Yeah, wild. Then we go over here.
You mark the out of me. You mark the out of me.
Now that's back to where we were. See, um,
You mark the out of me. I don't want to see you.
oh, hold on, that's good. Hold on, Lisa. Let me clean this up so we can listen to them together. See, because when you get in the groove, as you get used to his accent, you know the subconscious has an accent, and it sounds like he's drunk. Just imagine that he's drunk, and you're trying to make how he's like this, right? So, let's see.
Yeah.
Did you overpromise to the American public what you could achieve in your first year in office? And how do you plan to course correct going forward?
Yeah. Tomorrow.
I like that. We're one visit. It's weird.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
It is from Mars. It's from. Is it mission?
Tomorrow.
I don't hear the mission. I hear visit. Is it? Maybe it is mission. Here, let me. Wait. Hold on. Let me do something to that. Okay. We want to hear what this is. See, I hear a T, but it could be that. It's mission. It is one mission. It is. We're one mission. Would it be crazy? I mean, he's thinking this. He's like wanting to tell them this. His presidency is a failure, and he can't tell them the secrets. And he's like, man, if you knew what we were doing, we're one mission from Mars.
And how do you plan to course correct going forward?
Yeah. Tomorrow. You mark the out of me. I don't want to see you.
Like this drag it out of me stuff may be like you're, gonna drag this out of me. I mean, how does a man that may have cognitive issues keep secrets?
And how do you plan to course correct going forward?
Yeah. Tomorrow, I am out of me. I don't want to be alone. That's it, I'm disgusted.
That might be him, not her. I hear him. Offer him to share. With this senator. It doesn't sound like senator, but it has all the sounds of senator. This senator. See? Sit down. Is he saying offer to share this with him? Like he's negotiating with himself right now. Should he tell him this? Because he's like, how do you plan to move forward? We're gonna go to Mars. Should I tell him this? Should I offer to share with him share this with him? It shares. Offer him. Offer to share this with him. Or something like that. He's talking about the guy that stood up. And if you do this, watch. He's telling him to sit down. Let's see what we got. Okay, we have with this right here. Hear the W? Oh, with this. Serve. I see what you're saying. Souls. To share with this something, I can't get away from that. Offer in which to serve. Okay.
We have made
We got to get our sources here. So we're going to move on. And what we're going to do now, we're going to do the same thing we did on that little patch right here. Right here. We're going to divide all this up into thoughts, and then we're going to come back. So let me. Wish list soon. Offer him to share wish list soon. Hey, borrow. Ha ha! What's up, brother? Long time no talk. Offer him to share with this. I don't hear youth, but soon. He's saying offered. He's thinking about offering to tell them that they're going to go to Mars. He's like, this is his escape. Like, hey, if it gets rough and you don't want to say, if you don't know what to say, just say we're going to Mars.
Yeah. I must out of me. I don't know. That's it. I'm disgusted.
Here, let's speed that up because it's too slow. Let's just see how it grooves a little bit faster. Okay. He's been prepped. If you get in a bind, do this. All right, let's cut these up. Hold on, let me do this. Let me cut this up. Do you see what I'm doing here? We're not turning the whole wave backwards. What we're doing is we're turning the thoughts backwards on themselves. So we're always hearing what he's saying backwards in conjunction with what he's saying forward at the same time. We're not listening to that. It's at the same time. It's like you're not hearing the first thing he said at the end of it because it's backwards, or the last thing he says at the beginning because it's backwards. You're not hearing it like that. The first thing you hear the first thing backwards. The first thing you hear that backwards. Lisa Holloway, that could be. Offer him to share wish list soon. Offer him to share wish list. He's just thinking. Wish list, like what he wants. Wish list soon. Yeah, maybe souls. Hold on. Let me get some more of these cut up so we can have a lot of them to work with. All right. Do you know that we were still in the first minute of what he spoke in this, which will soothe maybe. All right, hold on. All right.
Share with listener.
Share wish list soon.
Yeah.
Turn them in reverse. They're backwards now. Here's the first phrase.
You.
If I
You. 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 You.
I hear an H though. If I had, I hear had.
You. 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 You.
We'll go back to that other one right there because that's pretty clear. Someone. Someone at 8 a.m. We'll come back to someone at sounds like he's saying if I had you.
You.
He wants to barf. Yeah, isn't it just crazy?
Share with listener. You.
If I had you, still talking to that guy. If I had you on my list,
You.
that's it. He's like, something's wrong. If I had you, something's wrong. If they put you on my list, something is wrong because this is not the first question I anticipated. That's why I chose the next person rather than let it fall to someone like that.
Zero. Five. Zero.
I hear you, Lisa.
Hugh.
Hugh. Remember, he's still dealing with that one guy. And he betrayed himself because he said, "Aren't you an optimist?"
Yeah.
If I had you, something wrong, like something wrong. The end, something at the end, someone at the end. We'll come back. The end, I hear the end too. Hear the end at the someone? Someone at. Yeah. If I had you at the end. That's not that. Something at the end. Yeah, if I had you at the end. Basically, if you were at the end, it'd be different. Sure enough. You say, sure enough. Yeah? Whew, that one's hard. Let's see if we can clean that up a little bit. Oh, this one hasn't been adjusted. That's why. A beer run? If I had someone at the end, sure enough. They're running the sham. Souls Vibrate heard it too. I saw that. Ha ha! That's good. Did you check that out? Like I said it right before she wrote it. They're running this sham. And he's talking about the Republicans. He isn't telling it, Oates and a lot of people say the soul can't lie. That's not true. We are sinful. We are born in sin. And the soul can absolutely lie. And these are his thoughts. And he's talking about the Republicans. They're running this sham. He's not talking about himself. Carissa. They're running this sham. There's a word at the end. I don't know if it makes any difference. Let's speed it up just a little bit and hear how it would sound normal speed just to check ourselves. Check it out. Let me see something right here. Sham with might be in the rest of the sentence. I hear with. Souls Vibrate saying Jesus loves broken people. Absolutely. And this is a Christian station, by the way, our channel. We love the Lord here. They're running this sham with, and we're going to find out what they're doing it with in a moment as we pull this one over here. Let me clean this up. It hasn't been cleaned up yet. I'm not turning off. I'm on live. You're going to have to wait. Excuse me just a second. It's okay. That was my son. All right, next one. Let's speed it up a little bit. It's too slow. Mark says Mark says we're running the sham with what? Mark says Man, you guys. You see that Greek person that's putting that VUM stuff? If you guys click on that, if you put that in there, he's going to scam you. They're going to put it's someone attacking my channel. Stay away from that VUM NGO stuff. Yeah, dude, you get off my channel. I keep blocking you. You're hidden again.
Mark said, Mark said, Mark said,
Something said.
said, said, Mark, Mark, Mark said, Mark said, Mark said,
Enough said that R is in there, though.
Mark said, Mark said,
I say we move on. You want to let us know later if you hear it? Let's move on.
look, look,
Yeah.
look, look,
It looks. Oh. What's up, Tabby?
look, 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 look.
It looks. It looks.
Mark said, Mark said,
I don't hear a 7, but I hear March.
Mark said, Mark said, look, Mark said, look. So,
Let's try our thing with it. Let's turn it back forward.
well, it was,
That's the what we're dealing with. Well, it was
well, it was, well, it was, so, well, it was, well, it was, well, it was, well, it was,
let's try something. Let's turn it backwards on itself. This. They are running this sham with Mars March 7th.
Mark, Mark said, look, well, it was,
We're going to split that up and reverse it. And we're going to flip it. Let's see what it says now. Okay, right here.
so, so, oh, oh,
All on.
oh,
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
oh, oh,
Yeah, let's keep it together. I don't like it like that. It's not working. Hold on. I what? Myself alone. Let's slow it down. Yep. My self will. Remember, he is not fully, little. He's not, he's ill. Yep, I sell it alone. That's it. That's it. I sell it alone. I sell it. Not Kamala, me. I sell it alone. It alone. We thought it was myself, but it just. Yeah, that's it. There's no M in that. Listen. I mean, I hear the W too, but it's it. As master. I sell it alone as master. Mark said it kind of sounds like that. Mark said. Martian! It's Martian! Mark said. Mars! How do you spell Martian? That's it. I'm wrong. He says I'm wrong. I heard it. Let me just clean up all this. It's Master of Mass Fear. They're running the sham with a Martian. The Martian. You were right. They're running the sham with the Martian. It's every time you guys do that, Ingram, whatever you are, stay off my channel. I'm going to keep banning you, Ingram McCall. Get off my channel. Sorry, guys. Someone's they're trying to scam you guys. They want you to click. Riding the tails of somebody else. Can't even get your own channel. Can't even do anything. Wait. Oh, yeah! It's not Martian. It's not. As Mass Fears. Mass Fear. Or Mask Fears? What do you think? Listen. Yep, that's what it is. As mass fears. Yeah, Martian. No! As the mass. We're gonna just go on. Unless you hear it. I know that. Yeah, Carissa. I know that. It does sound like men. I know man. Like he knows what people will do. He knows human nature. Saying, I know men. Lisa was right. It's that.
And how do you plan to questions are just as raw as they were voting reform?
Yes. Yes.
We don't know.
Questions. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. President. I know some of my colleagues will get into some specific issues, but I wanted to zoom out on your first year in office. Inflation is up. Your signature domestic legislation is stalled in Congress. In a few hours from now, the Senate.
Let's see who he is. Let me see. Who asked Biden the first question at latest presser? Steve Nelson. It was Steve Nelson. So I know man. That's what it is. I know man. Let me take this one. Even I. There's an S in that man. Some years. This year. This year it's been. This year it's been, even I know. Even I knew. This year, even I knew This, remember, is 1 year. This year, even I knew. Oh, wait. Cindy, that could go along with our Martian stuff. Oh my gosh. These bots. Don't click on anything those people put up here, folks. If you do, you're gonna pay for it. Bye, no man. Oh my gosh, it is a B. It's a B. By no man. As mass fears by no man. There's nothing anyone's going to be able to do because it's not going to be a man. It's going to be a Martian. It's true, even I knew. Yeah. This year, it's true. Even I knew. Wait. Like there is a silent like that is in there. It's hard to hear, but we're just gonna do it like that, and it'll work. Even I knew. See. I hear sit as well on the end of that. Must sit. Or does meaning? Yeah, I hear the must sit too, but I just don't know about the sit yet. We'll come back. Much? exit. I hear does. Yeah, that's funny. You heard it. If you're just joining us, what we are doing is called thought mining. We are not doing reverse speech like David Oates. This is not that. If you're listening and you're expecting that, it is not that. We are mining his thoughts, like mining for gold. We're digging for his thoughts. We're mining his thoughts out of what he's saying. And we are relying on the sound of his gut, the sounds of his mouth and his head and all that. The subconscious has a reflex to communicate, and it's going to communicate. And they say the soul cannot lie. I do not believe that. The soul is desperately wicked and evil and sinful. It can absolutely lie. So let's move on to this next one and we'll come back. Well, actually, let's go through the whole thing. If you're just joining us, like Gertjan van der El, welcome. Drilling for subconscious thoughts. Right. That's what we're doing, Great Line. But anyway, let's listen to the last bit of the reporter, and we'll check it out.
And the nation's divisions are just as raw as they were a year ago. Did you overpromise to the American public what you could achieve in your first year in office? And how do you plan to course correct going forward?
Something about me exit. It's almost like he's saying her. Wait, have me less listed? We don't need context. That's what's different about Oates. We already know that. We already listened to it. Greater Line. And also, we're not worried about the context because this is what he's thinking. He is not thinking. He's trying to save himself. He's trying to save himself. He's being emotional. He's gonna betray himself with this. It's like her have me exit, like Kamala would have him exit. Her should have me exit. Yeah, like they'd have me exit. But it's like a her. Speed it up a little bit. Here, you want to hear what he's saying forward? Greater Lynn, watch. Check it out. This is what it is forward.
It's getting better.
It's getting better.
It's getting better.
See? He's not gonna.
It's getting better. Let me exit. Let me exit.
Her would have me exit.
Let me exit.
Yeah, she would have me exit, like her. So we have a kind of
Let me exit. Let me exit. Let me exit.
yeah, her. Yep, I like that. That's good. Her would have me exit. You know she does. She wants him to. Sit.
Let me exit.
Check it out. Right. Let's move on.
My goal. My goal. My goal. My goal. My goal. My goal. Let me exit. My goal.
Goal. My goal.
Let me exit. My goal.
I think it's goal because remember he's talking about himself and what he
My
wants.
goal. Let me exit. My goal. Let me exit. My goal.
Tomorrow what? Tomorrow for 1 minute or something. And the row in tomorrow is really drawn out. Her have me list it, my goal.
Let me exit. My goal. My goal. Let me exit. My goal.
Oath. It's not goal, it's oath. Greydlin's right, it's oath. My oath.
My goal. My goal. My 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 my
Soon. Mars rover. Soon Mars. Soon Mars for 1. Yep. Okay. Kidnap. For one. Kidnap. That's crazy right there. For 1 minute? Soon Mars for 1 minute? Year now. Let's see. Yes, soon marks 1 year now. I think it's the other thing. I mean, it would be good. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta clean this up. It's just not right. Would love. God, you just won't quit, man. What are these people doing? It's like that means they got a bot doing this. See that? Unbelievable. Would love. Hear that? What is this? Yeah, with movement. I like that better. See how subjective this is? I mean, really, you can't even go by the context of what he's saying. We have to go out of the context of what we know because of what everybody's saying about him. That is his stress. His stress is what is making him talk and make mistakes and things like that. With movement, Listen for Omicron. Listen, listen. Hear it? Omicron. You guys are going too fast. Getting ahead of me. With a little bit of wokeness. Yep, that's it. That's it. Yeah, when you slow it down, it's not a little bit. Listen. With movement. It's with movement. It is. With movement. Listen close. Look, look, look. He sounds like he's got a clogged up nose. You won't. See, it's not wokeness. It's something else. When you slow it down, you hear everything. You won't. You won't miss. Hold on. You won't miss though, something. You won't miss the. It's not movement. You won't miss the something. The last one's not movement. It sounds like bloodshed. The B is not that strong, but we'll just stick with that. You won't miss the bloodshed. Give me a kiss now. The guy's, he's old. Yes, they do, Will. They really hate us. Oh. Excuse me, I just burped. Sorry. I forgot I was on. I had the mic on. Yeah, total classic gropey Joe. Yeah. It sounds like give me a kiss now. Like now that I'm gonna save you from what's coming. Kiss me. That's him. That's his personality. Like, love me for it. Love me. Let's see.
Yeah.
The end. The end. We must go on. It's tragic. They're trying to get off this earth, folks, because they know what's coming. God's wrath is coming, and they're trying to get off this earth. And they are doing everything they can. That is the new Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel was to escape the flood, another flood. And another flood is coming. And it's really bad. The whole earth, these people, these elites, are trying to get off the earth to escape what's coming. In the end, crying out to him because he knows it's the end for them. He's going to get off this planet. And he's scared to death. Not of you, but of God. Hey, Donna Leon Gwen. Let's listen to the whole thing really quick. Oh no, soul vibration just totally turned it all upside down. Turned it all upside down. Let's see. Watch out. Soul's vibration says, he says, to him we must go on. Is Fauci God? Here we go. Fauci, I don't hear I hear the ick of tragic. All right, we have a bunch of we have to get our palette ready again. So we're going to go and we're going to go break up a bunch of more thoughts and we'll do it again. That's how we've arrived at this. You want to watch the whole thing? Let's do it like this. All right. Let's just do it like this.
Questions? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. President. I know some of my colleagues will get into some specific issues, but I wanted to zoom out on your first year in office. Inflation is up. Your signature domestic legislation is stalled in Congress. In a few hours from now, the Senate, an effort in the Senate to deal with voting rights and voting reform legislation is going to fail. COVID-19 is still taking the lives of 1,500 Americans every day. And the nation's divisions are just as raw as they were a year ago. Did you overpromise to the American public what you could achieve in your first year in office? And how do you plan to course correct going forward?
Let me just say, they are doing everything they can to prevent Donald Trump from running again. And then when he says, as he runs, this passes, meaning voting reform will stop Trump. That's what he's saying. So as he runs, this passes, and it'll stop him. That's what he's saying. They hate him. They hate us. They don't want this to happen. We have to break up the thoughts now, and we'll do it again. cutting them up. Hold on. I'm going real deep with them, so like going even thinner than normal. When I say thinner, breaking. See, he pauses in between thoughts. He's gathering his thoughts, and yeah. Linda Hipple. Carissa, remember, the soul is not going to use. It's not going to use big words. It can barely talk as it is. It's trying to get out its message. It's trying to communicate. It's not going to. It wants to be heard. That's why we're hearing it. It wants to be heard. And if it were to use big words like that, probably wouldn't hear it. Because it doesn't know how to say those words. Real simple. Like she, it would say her. All right, let's see. All right, here we go.
Enormous progress.
Enormous progress is forward. I almost did it too. That's funny. Okay, let's go right here, right here. Yeah, it's just funny. We're gonna reverse it. Reverse. Then we're gonna normalize them all. Then we're gonna doctor the audio by bringing up the highs, pulling a lot of the lows out, and we're going to compress the heck out of it so that the lows are high and the highs are low. We want to hear him smack. We want to hear his lips bounce off each other. See? That might be it, Chris. So hold on to that, okay? Okay. So we'll start right here.
Dear me,
All right, we'll speed this up a little bit. Soon. What? That cannot be in reverse. What?
Enormous progress. Enough to run. Enough to run.
Soon after Monday. Do you hear that? Is that as clear to you as it is to me? I thought it was forward.
Enough to run.
I thought that was forward. But that is reverse. Soon after Monday. Soon not to run?
Enough to run.
Oh, you're right. Soon not to run.
Enough to run. Enough to run.
Is there enough to run? No, it's enough to. Is there enough to run?
Enough to run.
Is there enough to run? Wow. Enough to run what? Let's find out.
Enough to run this year.
Let me see what this does.
Enough to run this year.
This is what?
This year. This year.
Now that we hear this, but this is something.
Yes. Yes.
Let's get it out of the S of the this.
Yes. 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 No. Yes.
He says no. Is there enough to run something? No.
Enough to run this year. No.
This is no.
This year. No. This year. No. This year. This year. No.
No. This myth. No. Is this a myth? No.
This year. No.
Is this a myth? Is this myth? No.
Yeah, Mixon is passing. Enough to run this year. No. This year.
There is. I hear that there is, Lisa, but I don't hear no one. There is. I hear that there is. So hold on. Let's get this. There is. Uh-oh.
This year. This year. No. This year. This year.
This near.
This year. No. This year. No.
Think of it like this. This comes close to. So we're getting close to. This nears. No. We're getting close to no. The steel, do they have enough though?
Enough to run.
Is there enough to run?
This year. No.
This is a no. This is no.
Enough to run. This year. No.
We'll move on.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
See if we can doctor this, get a little more clarity out of it.
Yeah.
Probably so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're going to have to move on. That one sounds really hard.
To run.
Is death. Someone said that earlier. It is death. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Will. He in his last the last thing we did of him, he said she was gonna run, and so did Kamala in reverse. Talked about her. Must something. Must something. Must seek. Must seek. Hold on. Must seek. Cheats. Death. Must say. Must save. There's no V in there. Must say. I mean, it might be save. Okay, here we go. There's gonna be something right here. Then these. Then these. It might be save. then these hide. Must hide or something? Must save. Hide. Hide? I don't know. We're talking about it's talking about something else here.
No.
Hold on, I gotta restart this. It crashes when it does a lot of things like this. Hold on, it'll just take a minute. Okay. I gotta save it so I don't lose it. Come on. It's freezing again on me. Sorry, folks. Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
No. No. No.
You know, you hear that question mark. Say, are they gonna hide? I say no. Get off the planet.
No. 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 No.
Man, what? Man. Man dies. Men will die. Sorry if it's boring. Men die. And these, well, men die. I think man dies. Something's in this. When they speak low like this. Oh, you think? Oh. Oh. I don't hear the V. That would have been something though. Oh, cool, cool. Hey, Linda Hipple. All right, we got to get this louder right here. All right, I got to clean this up. He's speaking real low. Cursor, that's awesome. All right, we got to clean this up because it's just too. Now, all of us. All of us just leave. All of us should leave. Hear it? All of us should leave. Remember, this is about them getting off the planet, going to Mars, because they know that God is about to destroy this place. Remember, he wants to tell people. He wants to tell the plans that they have, but he can't. And he sure ain't gonna tell them that they're leaving the planet. See? Yeah, climate change, 10-year death. Yep. They worship the creation, so I hear age. Let's clean it up, see what we have. Age. Remember, they're every 10,000 years, or however long was since the last flood, since the last time the Earth just tilted a little bit on its axis. It's coming back. It's going to happen again. Year round. Or hide underground. But if they go underground, there's going to be water. There could be a flood. They wouldn't be able to live underground unless it's airtight. Year round? So now he's talking about it. He's probably thinking about what he's been told. Little box? With this little box? Space, year round. Yep. Space. In this little box, he's talking about a space station on Mars. Ah. All right. Let's listen to the whole thing.
And how do you plan to course correct going forward?
Yeah. Tomorrow, I must out of me. I don't want to be in a room that's here and I'm disgusted. I'm the value surround him. The one Sammy Marcel look so well as now here. No one is here and I am Michael not to run this year.
This year? No.
Yes.
That's what this year. This year, he's asked, is there enough to run? This year? No, there's not. Let me fix that.
Not to run this year. Yes. Yeah. Must see. Then it has no idea.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Pretty wild, isn't it? Ding, ding. Switch. Oh, these people. Tell you. Switch.
snap, 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 snap.
Maybe, souls. Maybe.
Snap, 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 snap,
Snitch. Snitch. It's in there.
snap, 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 snap.
It's in there. Yeah.
Snap, snap, snap.
Yeah, I hear the snare too. Let's move on. We'll listen to the whole thing, come back. Nothing there. Let's listen to the whole thing again. Probably gonna have to call it quits here in a minute. We'll come back and do it again some more later. Maybe tonight.
What you could achieve, and the nation's divisions are just as raw as they were a year ago. Did you overpromise to the American public what you could achieve in your first year in office, and how do you plan to course correct going forward?
I don't want them in a room. That's it, I'm disgusted. I'm the you surround him. Turn off the one Sammy Mark said the book. So well as now here. Michael to run this no,
They want to leave this planet. All right, we got to make our canvas again. All right. We are going to do this one. Almost. What we'll do is break them up if we're having problems rather than break them up so much now. So you can clearly see his thoughts, like where they start and begin. And we're just isolating them. And we're going to pull this back here. And then we're going to go here. Doctor all the audios. Pull low end out, add a little high end. Take the compressor. We want to smash it, make the low parts high and the high parts low. So we can hear his skull, hear his lips smack and his guttural sounds and all that. That makes up what the subconscious, the soul, is using to communicate. It's a reflex. And then we're going to go reverse it. Reversed. Let's go. All right. We're going to listen to his mind. We're going to mine his thought. We are thought mining. We are not doing what David Oates does with reverse speech. We are mining his thoughts. So, here we go. Okay, hold on. Okay, we did that one already. Speed this one up. See, if you look at his lips, I know you can, I can't make it real big. Here, let me make it a little bigger. I forgot to do this. I don't know if you can see his lips, but look at his lips right here. He's saying figure it out. Let's see. Why? I'm getting tired. We're gonna have to take a break. I'll have to come back later. Why? My book. My book. My book serves as souls. Here you go. Serves as a young man. Why lose? Yep. Maybe it is my book. Maybe it is. My looks. It's my looks. My looks, not my books. My looks serves as a young man. That jackass, he thinks he's a good-looking guy. With why lose my looks? Serve as young man. Yeah. There you go. That's interesting, Will. A young thing in years. A young thing, what? Better make sure he's talking about himself. He may be talking about a babe. of his. Finest years, yeah. When he served as a young man. Yep. That's it. Good looks, good luck. Whoa, he's still talking about it. My looks and my looks and my yeah, good looks and my good looks and my he got my good looks and my whatever. He wanted out. Yeah, good looks and wanted out. I had a morning nap. House. Good looks and a haunted house. Good looks and a haunted house. I know. And a haunted house.
Roximalaus. Roximalaus. Yeah.
I'm getting tired. Listen to it back, and we'll come back later and work on it some more tonight. Let's listen back. It is Happy Cat. What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Cat.
Correct going forward.
All right, we're gonna listen to it straight through.
Correct going forward.
Yeah. Tomorrow, I was out of me. I don't feel that's it. I'm disgusted. Value surround him. The one Sammy Marcel so well as now here. Michael to run.
Ah, it shut down on me again. Shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart this computer. Let me process this and I'll play it straight through. I'll talk to you while we do it. Get it to work. Here, I'll just keep playing. I don't want to process it just yet. start right here.
To run.
All right, that's as far as we're gonna go. We'll do more tonight. I'm tired. I can't hear, you know. So we'll come back on again in a little while, and we'll be hanging. So good to see you guys, and we'll come back on a little later. Hope you enjoyed this. You can go back and listen, and when we get back this evening or whenever, it's 7 o'clock. I may not come back, but you know, you can listen through it, and we'll figure it out. We've been on almost 4 hours. Oh my gosh, you could see how long this stuff